yourself. You find the meaning of your well.
Hi everybody, this is Karen Lambert with Loving Rochester and Karen's Corner. Thank you again for joining us for another day of Karen's Corner, where I provide inspirational tips and ideas to implement in your life one day at a time to help make your life better day by day. Even if you only take one of these ideas and implement it into your life, I can promise you that you will feel better a little bit every day. Day 33. Recently I was hurrying to get to a doctor's appointment and couldn't help but notice an elderly woman struggling to get in the front door of the medical building. I asked her if she needed help, but she declined without even looking up. While using all of her strength to open the door that was obviously too heavy for her. I decided to help her anyway, even though she didn't want me to. She was using a walking stick, and obviously each step was difficult and exhausting. I walked her to the elevator and noticed she was trembling from the effort and the frustration of her daily life. I walked with her into her doctor's office and told her I would come back to get her when her appointment was through. But the nurse said they would walk her outside. I put my arms around her and gave her a big hug. I told her, I hope the rest of your day is pleasant. She looked up into my eyes for the first time and said, "Thank you, dear." And I felt so grateful to be given the chance to receive her gratitude. The reward was her smile, a smile that I could tell had been tucked away for a long time. We forget as a society about our elderly. We focus on youth and beauty and tuck away the elderly. And our elderly are forgotten. It is interesting to me that in the Indian society of the Lakota Indians, they refer to their oldest members of their society as their elders. And our society refers to them as elderly. We are talking about the same group, but the meaning is vastly different. There is nothing as meaningful or giving as giving love to another person. Help someone in need. Smile at a stranger. Go out of your way and you will feel good for what you've done. Thought for today. I will give generously without expecting anything in return. My good deeds will come back to me in ways I have never expected. Most of all, I will feel the peace of what comes from thinking of others first. I will feel peace of putting other people before my own needs. You know, when we think about our society of our elders, or elderly as we call them, it's sad to me when I go to nursing facilities with my friends that their parents may be in there, and there are so many elderly people or elders who do not have any family that go and visit them. They may have family, but their family does not take the time to share their time with them. You know, just as our children need our time, so do our parents or our aunts or our uncles or frankly anybody who's in the elder stage. We all need companionship. We all need physical touch. Without these things, we don't live, we don't thrive, and we don't survive. And how awful it is for me in my heart. It hurts me, and to where I've even gone to visit people who weren't my relation just to make sure that they had somebody to talk to or to know was there with them. And it made me feel good. One of the women in particular I used to go see, nobody went to see her ever. Not one of her family members, the nurses would tell me. And I would go and I would feed her. She wasn't capable of feeding herself, and she couldn't talk. She couldn't communicate with me, but her eyes told me so much. And, there was just this connection between our eyes, and I felt good every time I went, just knowing that I was spending time with her and giving her some attention that she had probably longed for so long. And if all of us would take a little time to donate, to spend time with someone who's in need, whether it's a child through a program, Big Brother, Big Sister, or, teenagers who need, their parents maybe aren't around anymore, whether it's through teenagers or even, our elderly, or anybody, frankly, who's alone and needs someone else to talk to. You spending time with them is so valuable to them, and you too will find value in it, because you will come away feeling better than you felt before you even saw them. And you'll know that you are doing something important and special. And even though you may not get paid for it because you're volunteering, it will come back to you tenfold in other ways that you will not expect. This is Karen Lambert with Loving Rochester and Karen's Corner. I hope you are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.